analytics stories have their origins in business context. That is, the questions and the insights the business is trying to get out of the analytics work that they've asked you to do. That can be, what is my revenue this year, or what are my customers thinking, doing, and feeling? And that context is what we bring to bear in our data work. And that's where our stories start. So we begin to do this data work. We define and collect new data sets. We transform and calculate and create metrics off of those data sets. And we analyze and explore them in order to derive some form of insight and artifact that might be useful to the business to drive it forward in the form of answers or recommendations or new insights that the decision maker might find from using your artifacts themselves. And oftentimes they'll go back and say, no, we need to do it again. We need to analyze and explore again. We need to change the metric, because that's actually not what gets me to the heart of the matter. Or we need to even look at different data sets because it's the wrong place to look. Or in fact, I asked the wrong question in the first place. And that's even in itself, a new form of insight, right? And drives you forward in understanding and making better business decisions. And in this data map, in this data lifecycle, we also have these different roles. So if you're in a small business, you might be doing all this yourself, but inside of a larger business context, PMs are generally the ones who have to both listen to the story of the business and translate that into actionable stuff for engineers. And engineers are the ones creating the pipeline and doing all the munging of data to tee it up for those analysts who have to then analyze and find the nuggets of gold, the insights to deliver back to the business, so the decision makers can, again, make those right decisions. So while the story's flavors might look differently, depending on your role, the analytics map shows you that really your story can dive into any point along the path here in this process. And the stories we'll craft will touch every part of this analytics map.